kabiriti energy drink cyo kunywa cyane murongi cyo kunywa mukasheshe kandi umihangwe no muwabaziyo aho kwanci kuretera amagana marungi kabiriti energy drink tekunibwa abana batakakize myaka 18 konka abandi bona urebe kingu onywa kabiriti aho kwani kuretera amagana marungi haza niyo kunywa kwisiyaho shaheji kurga shahe muri kandi kuse shahe ibiri nyowe na Olivier Kamsime Olire kurungi omurebo wa Sky Television erizoba nebiro 16 yo kwa kabiri umwaka 2024. It's a Friday for us TGIF and today is a public holiday for Janan Womb and it is celebrated every 16th of February as a day of commemorating the former Archbishop of the Anglican Church of Uganda, who is typically regarded as having been murdered on the orders of the then President Idi Amin Dada. Yeah, kwa kanisa na Uganda, I want to congratulate the President of the Republic of Uganda, Parliament, and all other stakeholders, bihangariye tuba cabinet ministers. Okika hachireki twaza tugwa kuba umwaka gwa the 5th or 6th to celebrating chireki cha Janan Room, Archbishop wa Uganda ni tabasia ikanisa ya Uganda na aba Kristo bona ahaboko reba ngo bakagira amani go kuhinguza ecuro celebrating umuntu wa ruhango ugo uba kugira ngo akitwa aza order za president kandi bamutiraho mu Kampala za Murago akaba kozire mu muhango kandi chamani bakamwitira okugamba mazima kugira ngo His Excellency the President then Idi Amin Dada Field Marshal akana twaza kubi abantu yarwe yagira ati this is not right, this is not right, you should do this, you shouldn't do this kuba ihanga naba y'umuntu kurekana ryarahanga no yarahangire no yahangira abantu be so President Amin kukorgayo kandi akamwita shasha nabekaye n'abantu babo konta celebrating n'ihanga kandi na Church of Uganda kureba ngo bakamuhiciro cyukuru n'ikintu cyamani kandi cyukwisa amasiko kugira ngo uko gukora warwanira amazima nyesya Bible negira ngo no tufa baturire twantwicereza kama no bumuntu no wari kufana gumahurire ahubwo no ureba mu mugambaho banyuma y'emyaka jona kandi umugambaho kukizana ngwana naba bahurire na still nacombeka ensi nacombeka ubukama bwa mukama naciburenjiri nacereza amasiko. So it is a big thing for us to celebrate. Ana konkechi ntari kumanya Olivia ni question y'umuntu akubasa kubuza, should religious leaders involve themselves in government matters? Yes. They are like advisors. Because in everything, actually, in Teka, we have the power of the Holy Spirit that helps us to make good decisions, actually. So they are needed. Not that they should take sides, but they are supposed to be there to maybe advise. Bintu bya government. Unkanyo ningira ngo kishikire ahabo kuba tine mwebembezo taragahara mukama okuza umugwebembezi ahabo kubwebembezi bwe kanisa n'ubwebembezi bwa government no bushana byona no buhereza kuhereza abantu baranga kandi tushimiye kunama ukareba abantu bawo babita no babatwariza kubi ukagumuhunana kuya kubariri ihangere hurire irine amana abantu bona bakarugire. I have always seen the interreligious council. I have always seen Archbishop Dr. Kazimba Mugaru arikuruga yarubya ati tekishikira teki. I have always seen him. I have always seen Archbishop Semogere wa Kampala Archdiocese. I have seen Archbishop Odama wa Archdiocese yokuya Lango yani bajeta Lango Jom North. I saw Bishop I have seen Bishop Lambert, Archbishop Lambert. I have had Bishop Sheldon, Dr. Sheldon Fred, Professor Nesugwa. I have heard so many others commenting about, because Tinebia Church is separate from government. Our church in Bagambra Mantokora, Bashomesa via parish development model. Our church in Bashomesa Ibiamchwe. Our church in Bashomesa Ibioktura Naje. Peaceful coexistence. Our church in Bashomesa ukwetwazaje ubuyonjo Bashomesa government Bashomesa. So they are partners in development. So bashime kubana bavugamba ho bya government. So Archbishop Luwum ningira ukufako akafireki umurmugwe umuntu atashime kurya akajya takita station bya
akahandikira baraha president Biden wa president Idi Amin Dada umwaka gwa kumurwenda nshanju na mshanju kandi 2016 umwaka n'ugumwe kumurwenda nshanju na mshanju bamteka mshango go kurya umunsi yorukwe umushango gwa treason bwanyuma bija kubagire kura ngurumu yagwa umuka crash uko kwabemba teka so omuriye bibyona bagira ngo bakashango mbiri gwa Janan Luwum gurumu amasasi, meaning that he was killed. And bwanyuma yeje myaka yona ya Archbishop Janan Luwum nindeba ngo among the 20th century martyrs at the Great West Door of Western Abbey in London, and he's recognized by the Church of England as a hero. Church ya England ya hero. So bakashara mu mwaka 2015 ngo batanditse kwijuka izuba rya Janan Luwum kandi kutandukana n'2016 2016 nubwo twatandika ku celebratinga eciro cha Janan Luwum ahabo mirimo yakoze kandi ahabo ko yongeragambira abantu okwimuka yo kugamba. He encouraged people to always stand up and speak and also try to fight some injustices, especially with the ruling government by then.
Bishkanareva izobereva amashomero ngazakanye akushoma kanareva abana bari bazakushoma.
I don't know which schools are those, but as far as I know, it is a public holiday. Yes, so I don't know which ministry they follow, but if it is the Ministry of Education and Sports in Uganda, it is a public holiday.
Ahabokuba nareba bana bazakushoma certain school.
Which school is that? Because me, I didn't find any today in the morning as I was coming.
Actually, I might not mention it. Konkani njirangu NC abantu bengi tubakora kwa kwikiriza. Natural mutuma yabo harimo kurwana. Undije umuntu naza ujya titu gatuye abanyakaturiki. Ati Janan Luwum kayabira y'umukristayi. Ati tuyishomera yitimiriza kushoma. Then abakaturiki kwa hivi neki ecyo chikuru nacho bundi kecha Uganda matters, many of them no shoto bakabara kabanyakaturiki ubundi no baku celebrating amnonga agire ati twekaturiye abakustayo ninga basiramu ecyo chikuru necha abakaturiki. But this is a national day in tichuro cha church natural cha it's a public holiday recognized by government. so konka ishomero nareba abantu bazayishomero n'aba government school government aided
they should be questioned on how they take students to school on a public holiday
bihamu ektinisa bihamu ektinisa ihanga ira uko ba celebrating independence kama bakabargaha no manyar government farms za ranch za government kuya beberi engagement chukuru na mnonga ki independence bazomu government farm bihamwente bazitama gombora bazibaga abantu barya burgombora bur district ekaba ine emikoro ne celebrating
abamwe bateka ukoreba film ejo
so hati kuko kubano rebe bikuru ne bintu biyamo ihanga ikitinisa kugira ngo abantu bamanye ngo haruna ni independence tubamanye ngo hariho biki tubamanye ngo hariho ki so nk'ikiro cya Janani room if it's a public holiday I wouldn't expect to see pupils or whoever going to school or class akabeno celebrating ichukure mwagize echiro nubacheta Heroes Day or Labor Day or whatever day, and it is recognized as a national celebration rather as a national
public holiday.
Then we should see it ebintu mwe ahabinte kukundisa abantu ihanga abantu baruno begesa ari yo kundi ihanga bagete
patriotism
abantu bene beteka begesa patriotism kunkanyo wabwangiri njya mu patriotism nubagegesa kubi if I were one teaching how teaching people how to be patriotic, I would start with such. If it's a national public holiday, nkabire ni ndeba abantu nibagicelebrate kandi abantu bona bakumanya makuru gayo etagwera urubaju kugira ngo mu kucyayi cyakiki ekiro cyamamanzi then cyagwera Satan political party or cyagwera Satan region or cyagwera Satan religion necha ihanga parliament ikachimbuza bachigazetinga nka a national holiday so izobera ko kuri ekiro cha Janani I would expect everybody celebrating and I wish them well
kandi makuragano maherezo twina makuru minzi na mnonga gabiriho mu wiki konko makuragandi mu nchereze nsime Uganda Communications Commission izobera yanyumwa bazyo ECC echweke chambara with different media houses and stakeholders. They support, actually they had to show us a movie at Country Cinema na ninyenda murusirizeho kache volume major if it is possible, so that we pick something, because what we saw yesterday, it was something like promoting Western talent. We've got talent, by the way. But hoka volume wako tuanze tuhureho kache one day.
How far it goes. So UCC gives funds, like they've said, that give funds to support during the filming. You know, it's an effort. It's not a one-person game. It requires the writers, the printers, the ones to act. You see, it's not one man. There were quite many, like he has said. Even others are not here. So it's an effort. Why UCCs bring this? We are celebrating UCC at 25 first and foremost, and also promoting the local content. So the local content is our own filmmakers, not to support like the Nigerians. Why not ourselves? You see.
But then all in all, what they were trying to say, because I represented Sky Television, I and the manager Sky Television, kudos to our manager and UCC, but it was a good movie called Unheard Candy, based in Kabale, and it actually was based on our own setting of Western cultures. Many things were there. Actually, there were many things in that movie. I want to congratulate you people. You did a good work. Kandi nishaba abanya-Uganda stanike kuhajira abantu bitu namnonga bo mu Western, because obiro bunzi bateka ho film eri kurugama hanga gaheru maybe these other countries, starting from Nigeria, people rush to go and watch those movies. But then our own content, no shangat takwait. So when Uganda, it is high time we support our own Western talent because we've got it. Yesterday, I really appreciate. I was like, can we watch it again? It was such a.
It was a live.
It was no. It was showing. We were watching.
Oh, you were watching. Okay. Icyo rugamba yurinjijuka ubunakobo ndumuto okohora groups team yazi kibaho zizabeze baho zitwereka tutwabyita film batwereka film turebe muzano kigezi kinimba ndere Manyaziha. There are many here in the Western Uganda. Mwe ebuko yihanga talent n'ikintu cy'amani. Amahanga mingi hatungamanyirwa hamipira. Nemwe aha tools zo kupromotinga obumwe zo promotinga okora zo promotinga emichwe zo promotinga what such countries believe in, identified for. Yeah,
we have people that have actually represented us in other countries. Waza ko mahanga gamwe nabakubuza wajanga from Uganda, they ask you, are you a sister to Kansime, because there are people who have gone out there to show talent and art, and we really appreciate so much.
Yeah, bino nanye ninkwatananiwe kusima abantu abo kandi nishabangu bitaguma umusinema let public know, let abantu babimanye umwanya go kugira ngo hati biri umuza cinema abineza cinema of that magnitude hache bimbaraho nkabundi bushenyi teriyo ubundi isingiro teriyo, but let people of isingiro n'abantu bacegerwa niyengaba abakabari n'abankayi babimanye ahabo kuba ihagati bakwitwije kurukunda tutakurumanya ikiriyine. If we have got talents, let us know and see those talents.
Yeah, bantu abo omwami omor kumanya kasiriri bari ahagwe wazanira muzano gwa kasigire kandi wabira handikire movies nyingi na wabira mu production team handikire this movie. It was really interesting, and actually ashabira abantu bona abakwenda kugira ngo batungure ahacuconco cyabo kubasa kubana mu mushikira kugira ngo tomorrow we have very many writers, and actually Uganda is also a super movie country that people would want to watch movies from Uganda.
Yeah, that is very good, and imbasima kandi mwabazibe mwarebayo nitegateka yushashia mowa n'abandi bantu abatakiriye kubireba.
Yeah. Then twagaruka makuru gandi yesterday nkutito ba morning at sky no manya tugatwabagambara ebikuza kugeno misho tsigire twabagira ngo izobere yanyu abaziyo babemba bakushoboza ebigezo by'abana abashitamire Uganda Certificate of Education omwaka 2023 kandi batahibi tubabene babuganira ha izedi na matinebye konka muri ebyo twenda kuba highlights uko amashomero ga performingire kandi umuco kubanza twinemu Seta High School Mukono, the second was Central College Annex Mitiana, Light Academy SS Wakiso, St. Joseph's SS Nagalama in the 4th position. The 5th is Bishop Cipriano Chanjire SS Kampala. The 6th is St. Henry's College Itovu Masaka. The 7th is Seta High School Mukono. And the 8th is St. Andrea Kahwas College Hoima. Uganda Matters SS Namugongo Wakiso. 10th position is Bukalasa Minor Seminary Karungu. Amashomeraga, I think we shall not read actually to the 10th position. konka na mnongo mu western cyane mbahereze highlights na mnongo mu western nindeba Buranyanji Girls Secondary School had 274 first grades and 36 second grades kandi Mary Hill High School ebirine 254 first grades, second grades bini 13, third grade ibiri kandi binabana munana abine so binabana batano abine 18 kandi abana mwenda abana bashatu abine mwenda. Yes, that's how it is. Yeah, as we are going to be getting more and more stories.
Nachibare Kunjiri was did it very well.
Yeah.
Mshanga Sacred Heart Mshanga Ntare School Mrembo Mbarara St. Joseph's
Mary Rebere abernisha tu immaculate berge 18 so that means immaculate sinje Mary Hill.
Yeah, sinjera Buranyanji I think. Then Ishemero ya Mbarai School also did it very well. Of course,
Ntare School was 34th position and Buranyanji was in the 43rd position.
Yeah. So to initially to hating
in the whole country by the we are talking about the whole country. Yeah.
To congratulating by the master board of governors. My school now currently called the Latch High School. Did it very well.
Yeah.
Ishomero mazire ogwire rugwire. Amashomero gari aga traditional schools minji gashikagira challenges. Etindi kumanya ecyagabireho amashomero minji ukumayiga kagira challenges.
Nindeba the deaf yesterday had a challenge that they did not perform very well as expected. The deaf, the people who don't hear. Yeah.
So, nyenda kumanyisa ngo amashobero gakagira challenge. Schools zitware tumanya uko banomanya nyakasura. Uchiza manya how St. Leo's Chegobe, manya St. Henry's Chitovu, manya wana Dr. Bote College,
St. Lawrence,
St. amashomero ga ukiza kabari bano manya butobere zamanya St. Bernard's Kiswera manya ukiza those schools that high school
Nyakasura. So
those schools whereas they may be being revived now, I want to thank all the students. Mugwaba all the associations bakozire mu mashomerago is immense. Namuru mugwamana munonga nyuni mango amashomero agarabe gatine agagoga agakara agarabe gatine all the students but vibrant they will not much abo kubatakije private schools hakija new other schools hayija emtwali zitakushana kiyabiro nakobo and I don't know what happened to those schools konka ndebere this side amashomerago gagaruka kuko nani kugambira Latch High School nawe bakandi bagita bushagitu utashomerayo byashire ahakugwera kimwe kunka hati y'amashomero hatagaruka performinga kandi agaruka gagarura abantu amasko. So I want to thank all the students none mama shomero gona gwana ushoma aminji kora no wine kora kisoba no bohore ebwera nyanje bageta
the old students boga
eno bagene kisoba eno bossa eno manyo ine ntari bageta manyanguneha soba
then tu inarabize bakakora muza reunions something like that.
Those things because adding a value as here is abana confidence. Abana bakora bari kumanya ngo barga umujyayi.
It gives you that feeling of identity.
Chikwereza amani. So ninyenda kubashaba ngo mashomerago all students abo ahora be uruhona ugaruka umishomero yawe urebe nguhine cyo wakoraho habukuba no byakwa kihanga byakwa district keji utaza ukatura Kampala ukabura kumanya
for one.
So I want to congratulate the students. Myself, I had a son
Senior four. How did he perform?
Very well.
Oh, that is good. How are you going to celebrate? How are you going to actually celebrate with him?
We celebrated last night. I was very happy. I was so expectant.
Wow.
And then being because he had issues here and there.
He made it.
He made it very, very well. So, I'm congratulating my son Edgar and very many other people that I know and those that I don't know. Izuba ryo kuza kureba results mugambere n'izuba ryamani kushanga ngo unoyirebera umbabanza numanya kuza ahantu kero ndamukabura have of course those schools whose results were not as it is ababantekereho ngo bibire abamashomero gabo. There are many other schools aba headmaster bahirwe sente zo kuza kushashura mu nebo and they didn't reach meno ofero wo mu Uganda obushuma kuba headmaster ngosheme gutwara esente my school
zabana bayinebo kushtamire byezo
I think nombe SS mu rubindi Murkashare Zambia butugize.
What was the reason?
Ngo sente barazikize.
And it shows over na gambira cy'abazindi.
Abana no bagambira ki.
I know.
Ngoka kwata uko wakankananka kuri amasaka wajyaho monje wajyaho mucomo.
I know.
Tuzakayo no bagambira cy'aba abazindi n'abana. Very very bad. What head teacher na mnonga wa head teacher wa secondary school na tungesente nyingi na is highly na level one.
You don't expect someone like a head teacher to do something like
no ngosete was young obunyama bwa mchomo tuzayiteyo mazima.
How sure are you tarajire outside kunywa mukabia? Yes, koraje mtahi wanje tutaka siwire umushaheji ananyenda kumanyisomere wa Sky Television ngwecereki ko kutakugambira n'ekiro cyajana n'um kandi okushaguzana kuza kuba kuri omuwigeng omurumukini sub county Kitugumu district kandi already abantu buna pilgrims 400 who trekked to Kitugum from different places of northern Uganda and Kampala bashikire omwanya ogu. So celebrations are going to be ongoing. This is the 47th murder anniversary of the late Archbishop Janan Nuwum, and it is going to be under the theme Hope Beyond Affliction from the Book of Lamentations chapter 3 verse 21 to 26. Webale mnonga koraje Edwin Neshwaro da
kongera of course in all churches omuyihangariyo z'abakustayo harimo kushaba. I think later today muza churches omuzishabe anonga theme ejo yamatsiko yamatsiko nezga mu barevi
Lamentations
okubambe okutonzya kwa Yeremiya mugende mu because ntiza kwera ensi tukonka nchwera magara gawe shaba n'ikintu cy'amani kandi niwe kumanya ngo umuntu mbijuka nkogwe niwe gira icyo wakora nyensya bagumene bakwijuka no bwo kubatakiro.
Yes, wabare mnonga abatwine kuri gashahe mwe mpaka shahe ibiri n'ecyo kunywa ecya kabiri energy drink ecyo kunywa burushaha yona obwire bona nabatahi bawe kikanduke kuri hiyo shabe ecyo kunywa ecya kabiri energy drink kandi my fellow Muslim fraternity we are saying salam alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh and make sure you go for Juma prayers kandi bwanyuma shahi 10 Sheikh Yahya naza kuba abinire kandi mbase kubana muguma Sky Television tutubinire ebintu nyamwingi oino Olivia Kamsime na Edwin Akoraje reka tumure mukacheho targa Sky Television irakari abantu.
Sky TV irakari abantu
konga shunze kanibo kirakweshongora dotera yo kamu
icyenda ngonywe kabiriti icyenda ngonywe kabiriti wamara kunywa kabiriti n'ubira waba kurungi amagara gona waba kabiri icyenda ngonywe kabiriti akacunshumuro kanywe karakumaririho kandi karanywebwa buri muntu wena abarenda gushobora karyo maduka no masupermarket kono mwihanga eresime yazuru umushanje 5
Sky TV yakuletera ekisya omuli burenge rw'izoba oyine emikoro ya bulikika enkiko zona emikoro y'amashomero corporate companies hamwe n'ezindi nyamwingi nitukumanyisa ngo nitubasa kukwatira omukoro gwawe butunu aha Sky TV aha kasente kachemunonga kandi nitubasa kushanga buruhori iwe cyo ine kukora tuhikire aha office zitu aha Makrista Road hihi na Kabateri na Primary School omururembo mbarara ninga tuterere simwezi Note mushanje 89 93 53 3
Yagurra Zuku TV decoder na satellite dish erizoba aha kabeyi kache emitwaro 89 zonka kandi Zuku decoder aha mitwaro 8 zonka rero shemererwe obwo rwerebera channels nungi nka series ezabana music amahure agaloko hamwe na gaheru yihanga nezindi nyingi yerebere Zuku smart aha mitwaro 12 zonka Zuku smart plus aha mitwaro 16 Zuku classic aha mitwaro 25 Zuku Premium amtware 3 yagite aha Zuku erizoba buzima oshemererwe
Science Vocational School muri Banda neshango muri kitwe o municipality y'Ibanda byanditse n'ikitongore cyo bwegese n'emizano na National Council for Higher Education inayibite center number hamwe ne ya technical ne bakira beje mwenda abahirize senior kana senior mukaga okutunga certificate hamwe na diploma nona kwega accounting and finance secretary and office management records and information management library and information science journalism and mass media communication studies public administration and management tourism and hospitality management social work and social administration information technology building construction, automotive mechanics, fashion and garment design, electrical installation system and maintenance, hotel management and institutional catering, plumbing, cosmetology and body therapy, welding and metal fabrication, elementary mechanics, motor vehicle driving, omuzindi nyingi. Science Vocational bino bararo, bino security, amazing, amashanyarazi kandi abana ne batwarizwa kurunje munonga. Abeje wona ne bega computer kandi bishara byitandekiro ne bashyira buryo mu wena. Kumanya biri kucana ugamba na principal no tumushanjo 3 nkaga 2 18 19 Science Vocational School Ibanda. Forward ever. Forward ever.
First impression ne mataringa mnongo mutiyana roleje.
Process yo guritaka toshimye kujurashinga. Twarubwire bwawe utakagera usya ukashanga wakora rosi ya sente nyingi.
Agamatafari nga saving cement. Already nibagakolesa cement.
Faras gwentebe oguba akozesa cushions zikozire zita then na nomwendo guba kukozesa.
Ega manya otunje olukwa mu program ya Bwombeka aha Sky TV burwa mkaga kuyashahi na kutia shaitano zo mukasheshe na nyumhereza wa Darius tushemererwe.
Water please. Can I play with Momo? No. Ha. Hey, can I play with Momo? Ha. Here's our merchant. Oh, very good.
7 mega?
20. Can I play with Momo?
Unfortunately, no.
Ha. Baby, let's go.
When paying with MTN Momo comes with more benefits for everyone, it just doesn't make sense not to have it.
Hello, I've come for rent.
Can I pay with Momo?
Yes, you can.
Pay or shop with MTN Momo and get cashback every week. It's free of charge. Use the Momo app or dial *165*3#.
Naye muzeeyi.
Keneno lw'omubiri obeere mu mbeera ennungi nga weenywera Sauda Aloe Vera Drink akoleddwa mu birungo okuva e Saudi Arabia omuli Black Seed n'ekigaji. Tuyina Sauda Pineapple Drink akolebwa mu nnaanasi ezaffe eza wano. Tuyina ne Utamo Miracle Sauda Drink okumanya ebisinga okubira Dr. Tayewa. Sauda Drink keneno lw'omubiri.
Hello?
Hello mama.
Wajan.
Mama joli. Mwana nge mbadde nkuswagwe ne taatawo. Mama linga ali mu katengo oli mukaba mama.
Nja karukuba.
Kopa. Mami sasiri mulidde. Kakati family eno eyaleleso okuba ntesa omuntu balina okuleka nti bamutwala bamukweke naye ate mutwala omukweke omuntu oyo waliwo yabazuula n'abategeera. Kakati omwana ono yajja nga anoonya maama we mu family eno. Family nemutegeeza nti maama we yetabwesi lwansonga nti bamuzuula nti yali abbye ejjuwelo. Awula omwana ono kyasigala kimulondola nti wendikula ndireka okuba nti nkola revenge eri family eyo eyamiza mama wange omusu bakayita daterenen kootateekeddwa kuleka nti osubwa. Kakati omwana ono afuna omulimu era nayingira bulungi nnyo mu family eno. Mu family yamutira mama we kyokka ate nga family tesobola kuleka nti ejjukira nti oyo omwana yali omuto gwe wattira maama. Biggwerawa firimu yino ejjudde ebyama. Firimu erina obutemu erimu laavu kamala ejjudde enkwe. Tukuleetedde ekifiripayini kiikino tukiraba okuva ku Monday paka olwokusatu ssaawa emu n'ekitundu ey'ekiro wano ku Sky TV paka etadaterenen.
Sky TV iraka ly'abantu.
Skylight Hotel eresora uhereza bwo murembo muri Mbarara City ahi barukereza breakfast ngakatogo omelette Rolex sumbusha chapati chai yamate eyo mukaru akatunda ko murembe nebindi
bineyo na cyamushanere kutandika shamukaga zihangwe nibateke nkoko embuzi echenyanja muchemo obushaza akaro ekitoke echozi emondi greens obutura eshwiga kandi echo kunywa nikigenderaho.
Hey manya bino buraro burungi bwo murembe aha bei nungi kandi warara Skylight Hotel Mbarara City breakfast ne yabusha bine rooms eziri self contained DSTV security rije kandi parking ne yemarira
bine bara yo murembe pool table sauna na steam bath hamwe na conference hall.
Skylight Hotel neshangwa omuri Mbarara City wahingura kace aha Vision Empire oruguto rwatora katete ijuka ngu nibo ba director ba Skylight Hotel rukunjiri ebirukiraho tera noti mushanju mwenda 18 58 38 ninga noti mushanju noti mukaga 36
olususu lw'omwana wange lwetaaga endabirira eyeesigika kyenva mmunaza kyogero vitamin E soap ate ne mmusiiga kyogero vitamin E pink jelly okusobola okukuuma olususu lwe nga lulamu omwana wange n'anyirira ne yeeyagala n'abeera musanyufu buli kaseera ate ne famire yange nayo tukozesa kyogero products y'ensonga lwaki tunyirira abazadde tukozesa kyogero products omuli cocoa butter jelly and soap, aloe vera jelly and soap ne non-perfumed jelly. Clean your skin ng'okozesa olususu lw'omwana wange lwetaaga endabirira eyeesigika kyenva mmunaza kyogero vitamin E soap ate ne mmusiiga kyogero vitamin E pink jelly okusobola okukuuma olususu lwe nga lulamu omwana wange n'anyirira ne yeeyagala n'abeera musanyufu buli kaseera ate ne famire yange nayo tukozesa kyogero products y'ensonga lwaki tunyirira abazadde olususu lw'omwana wange lwetaaga endabirira eyeesigika kyenva mmunaza kyogero vitamin E soap ate ne mmusiiga kyogero vitamin E pink jelly okusobola okukuuma olususu lwe nga lulamu omwana wange n'anyirira ne yeeyagala n'abeera musanyufu buli kaseera ate ne famire yange nayo tukozesa kyogero products y'ensonga lwaki tunyirira abazadde tukozesa kyogero products omuli cocoa butter jelly and soap, aloe vera jelly and soap ne non-perfumed jelly. Clean your skin ng'okozesa kyogero products asangibwa mu maduuka ne supermarkets okwetooloola eggwanga lyonna.
Omutahi wanje kandi omukahumurako twagarukana batahi bitu abakyogero Herbal Products abehireyo kukora amashita marungi na sabuni nungi omuri ebyo bine cocoa butter jelly na sabuni yayo, aloe vera jelly na sabuni yayo, kandi iwe na family yawe omushiija omwana omukazi n'abaana bawe mwesige kandi munabe sabuni za kyogero Herbal Products mbase kugira skin nungi kandi na kyogero mba kugira ngu clean your skin and open your luck emishanya mwingi neza kuba neija omufamily yanyu mwana mukozesa kyogero. Kandi aba Apex International University behireyo kuhereza omugisha gwo kushomera bushana mnongi we oruhura noyenda kweyongerayo omukushoma narishi upgrading okaza kushoma za degrees na diploma na nogo we na amazire senior ya mkaga bashirira hamataji gabo omurukoto na wakiso obase kuba notunga obuhereza bwo kushomera busha omwaka ogu kandi niwo base kuba noyesima n'abanyayuganda batahi bawe bakwinire courses nyamwingi ezirimu degrees and diplomas in business administration bine na degrees nyamwingi mazima basa kuba nobashirira babase kuba bakuhereza omugisha gwo kushomera busha kandi otakaferwa omugisha ogu mutahi wanje. Omukichweke ekitwagaruka ha Morning at Sky oine Olivia Kamsime nza kwa nitwara kuruga shahi ibiri mpaka shahi shatu kandi obwa hati ntuza kuba ntuganira na n'omwami omwaha onkuza kubanjurira konkanza kuba ntuganira corruption kandi transparency ya international omuri 2022 Corruption Perceptions Index, Uganda scored 26 on a scale from 0, and when ranked by scale, Uganda ranked 142nd among 180 countries in the index, where the country ranked last is perceived to have the most corrupt public sector. Elizoba tuino mjenyi wa manu mnonga orukumanywa kama Moses Executive Director Global Anti-Corruption Initiative kandi tuza kuba ntuganira ahanshongezi na n'enshonganya mwingi kandi tuza kwigura na lines zitu mbase kuba n'omututerera amasumu tuganireho nimwe mutereze entekateka zanyu nakwakira omustudio za Sky Television.
Of course nishemerwa okubaha nimwe aba Sky ninjya ngo kubanza kwatanisa nimwe mbere tubakabaretere birango byitu ntukora hamwe tubasima na n'intungo kwiyemresire mbara uko na Kampala ntureba Sky TV kandi abantu binjya ba Western nibabahagira abantu bombyire kugamba hona n'umuntu tugamba bimbenirga Kampala ikiro yagera ati Sky tagambe TV yona I don't know whether TV is yona Kampala Sky so abantu mwe n'abatu uvurikize nimbakira aha kiganiro iki kandi ningira intandatu gibinire okurugira uko bintu biragende muturikije mwebari
umwami Kakama Moses nindeba mukatandika 2022 kandi eji information wobu yashohora ubu Uganda yaba ranked 100 nico china and I base from the time you started 2022, that's when you started the work kandi when Uganda ya ranking the 142nd
out of
igana ananibiri omahanga igana tsanana corruption. So tutamisho ahantu moyanye imbasize kuba numukora ombwiro obu kandi ntureba actually corruption yonjire kutandikira ahansi ntureba mbana bahati corruption has started from the fact that someone can cheat exams. That's how corruption starts. If you can see
even monitor your level
exactly
babantu baba selecting and bagura za shit
exactly
so where are we going
so you not tandikira because it is actually something that is growing within us right from the young to the old. It is a generation of corruption.
So abanya-Uganda mwe n'abaturikiza kwa Sky ne covering Uganda yona.
Actually not only Uganda, it is the whole world. We are on Star Times channel 468, Zuku 077, all free to air decoders, and on all social media platforms, Sky TV the official na mnonga YouTube ntubatu live.
Yes. So necho mugisha shanga ngutugamba nesi yona.
Exactly.
Number 1 tindu kumanya yanga rito irikuza. Of course that's the reason we came.
Yes.
Also give our contribution towards eliminating corruption. Echo kubanza corruption on Uganda is like a normal thing. Abukuba corruption kuko na kigambe tukuronkinga iriyo makagitu abami nabachitinga bacyara babo ombintu bingi no tiriyaza cheating only abakazi nabachitinga bashija babo
kubantu reba mu biro binjo shanga ngo omukazi n'omushija batwire bakora kimwe kuko shanga ngo omukazi ayine ibintu by'abayizi omushija byatakoze
hati omushija byo nokora notekatekera abana bawe n'omukazi wawe konkorera umukazi nageza ho munonga kureba ngo yagire bitakwesiga
exactly yeah
then oza kushanga omushija niwe really in a normal circumstances ushimikwa nokora abana bawe n'omukazi oshanga niwe no abana no banagira na family no ginagira. I think that's part of the reason abakazi kushanga nabo basakuza hano
nabikireho abana banje nyencha kamanya
yisabo ko bitwa abashija naturally ranga katkora kufera amakagitu ni manyisaki umucyara n'abana be
yes
konka no kushanga umushija nyine bintu yagira nkuko yatabuka hona no mukazi ushanga punishment yenda kugitabana abana they are innocent,
very innocent.
So tusheme kwata utikizana bwawe n'umukazi ukabutereza ukabutankahi ahabana corruption wahura ko kutandika hato shanga corruption ninja kugitana no mu the way we live hati yiwe waba uriyo mukazi ushiro n'umushija wawe why do you put on miniskirts into my cousin as a people you are right why for what interest hati no shanga umukazi wo Kampala atire mini aina kana kakishiki akatire mini hati corruption yiwe nka wajeje so mwana omukozi arakantu kashekize abachina bakabakina ha TikTok akana kato kakana kariyo kigura briefcase nanaka money pass ukakara kantu ako kariyo kigura money pass nikafana kiba sente omushija gumana akareba kana akareba ishe yareba ugumwana kegera kugira ngo sente nozibo munakeje no sente zigo mu money pass kikoma sakana arenyina nyina kuyabarga ho mwana muto na murebo ubwana buri very active ari nyina bina tikura direct umwana gakwata yazipinga yaje
because it starts from us
now wareba corruption aherukurga corruption umukozi arya haka naza kureba umushije uriyo no umukazi uriyo no rabo kwenye mu ntoke no teme bitoke byo mushije kandi abireba ngo uriyo no girota no yiba hatkora argeho takubitema wijoro ryo mukazi umushije akohereza kurga Kampala kureba ente kuziri watandika kureta kibenyi benyi no tuma umukozi ndeta umukozi abaguze bukaza kuguze nareba ngo icyo rukora tize kita hati we no jangu wari gahona akora ki
nawe naza kuguza
society has rotten to the core tugaruko mbana bita amashomero amatelekero gitu gabana abo kubagona ngo gakubene gakora examples
they are actually supposed to build
the next generation abo ati of education etakubazubira I think that's now the fact
abamwe bari back facing a tribune biri 19
yes abo umwana no shanga bashomesa nibo bari kutushaba bazire sente zo kuza kugira ataku kuza kugura switi z'abana hato shanga basho amashomero kibireho niba selecting abo kuba ico kubanza ugonye no kwebembera karuru nija kuba nande bitugakurga nkayo muri abo bana bari kugira so basindike sente ezo kuzagura za nanka za switi nangwe cyebishane kabakiteho you never know but at the primary level for what ushanga abana nabone benda batere bishani ijo nyo mutabana wanje personal akaza kwesimba Buganda in one of the schools teams za kurugamba but of course issues are in the Ministry of Education omwana yaze ya contestinga ba expressing interest abana bine interest yo contestinga kwebembera ishomero munanke muhandikise mukora applications abana batano bakora applications abana batano baba screening ishumi ryabikiriza bajya bataho mu contest kuba tahira bato mu contest abana batandika campaigns amenye geje ekere first term end of first term second term first term abonye mutabana wanje no kunaka hari bya nakiri bya yanjiri so first time abana bataho mu holiday bari kumanga they are screened bahize kubatora na candidates
next time they are campaigning
yes they are campaigning and you know voting abana bazo mu munanka no kwe of course bya hatu modern manya politics zo mu school politics baza mu barondo bururu muri bagenzi babo kahi ishomero kari ne campus ibiri zona uteko kuzonda mu karuru abana bahirize gukora campaign bahirize batutikira bagaraka ishomero kubaga cya ishomero yabagira ngo you know what ntuza kuba screening again okay nyuko batabaza no education screening kabere buriyo bwajirota ubwo mwana yakora application yes then screening ne ya corruption and indeed that's what happened abana bija bakabara mu ijukuru wa bote abana bija batandika in Buganda so abana batandika now towards what nguhija screening screening abana baza screening wo wagira ukubanza ndabana wita kana ha testimony mu kanisa ngo wagira ukubanza icyo bamukoziri umwana kijana atutwe sati yone ejirami imagine in a group of teachers administrators of school under which law ngaje nababuza byabareba abana kwambuza ngo nece kiri umwana tumureke mutware mamutware yagira o musikide o wakabiri wagire the same thing good enough my son he went last konka ni buza what is the problem buri wabaisha aija ahwireyo aija feel so the guy ngwagakayo akareba myriads of questions from everyone yayibuze nawe what umushudayi nawe answer yabargaho yabanze yaposing and my son grew up in leadership from Chitante primary school yaje na kuro mu leadership na bimanya so kwarigireho ariyecho kuyeza kubareba bamujya ngo wago go umwana ko yabe naka ko nijya kansari ngo bice konka yareba ibintu byaba hopeless iso yabargaho abo kuba you cannot ask tumwine control imwe abaryo mu nankane mu room
they don't have order
kuyabe nashobora tubamweta ngo you come back kubareba ngo hatu wenka yaba beating mu ryecho ahubwo when you become disorganized the only solution is to keep quiet to the fools group of fools asking I'm sorry to say
we don't make noise with fools
yes so hatu barengu yaba beating umwana baje nkare garuka hatu batandika kumbuza in orderly manner icyo yabe na expecting yaba garukamu kuba ahirize kandi bakakwiro answer. Can you imagine what kind of corruption? Bamjang, so far you are the best of the but wait for the what?
Oh, they wanted
kuba jira hero babagambira bona ngumwe na mwago you have to reapply. Can you imagine?
Then they are playing with the minds of
So hati bareta banda basya, they disqualified the whole 5. Can you imagine what kind of a torture? My son had to go for what? Out of the school for the whole term.
It is actually mental torture.
Mental, psychological torture.
This child has prepared their mind right from last time that they are going to come and contest, and then they come and them the second
because our doctor Yamjangu, the guy should leave school for at least a term. And that's what happened.
Because so long as the mind is not
stable, how can you see your teachers? How can you see your fellow students? How can you really meet these people who were bribed into leadership?
Yeah.
So, twine time, but it's a ministry mutiyambi.
It is actually corruption should start
fighting corruption in schools. It should be a role of the Ministry of Education.
Because as far as you know, among the problems we have in Uganda, we have corruption, unemployment, and other things. But corruption and unemployment, because actually corruption is leading to unemployment.
Yes.
Because these days is who are.
Yes.
You have to be corrupted.
Yes.
To get a job.
I had to get a job. And then that's what I did with our people. Sometime back, twatenda kukora advert because abakozi nabo human resource birikizu. Ugandans are corrupt. One of the powerful judges in Kaningamba nawe. Namjentuka twine problem on human resource. Yatugamba tejo it is everywhere. Why? Atomuntu no mwetanija zo mu government bamujanga twakwereza emitwaro nka 20. We nana amanya harije corruption yara akore kutunga sente zashime kubona atunga takufaina ne emitwaro 20 but akitandika atanaza office natandika kukora ebikwataho niyo corruption etahwira umunsi then ari kindi problem yitwine omuntu kuza kuba naza kuronda umurimo wawe then okamushabe kituga
exactly
public service. Ato no jango mutogo yazo mu office, will you even have the authority?
Na wali je kumureba.
Yes, hat kwara be corrupt no je kumbuza why? Hat ni program mu government public service ni biho milioni 10 kutunga murumo. It's mandatory now across the country.
Pay money to get a job.
Yes. Yes.
And that is
mbara mkachura mbara site. Ako bakokwata huno wabe archea wa committee. Baka mkwata that man some concerned citizens back are rising up by investigating washing it's true. Omuntu kumuha senteze omwana hereze kushoma wamuhe mtwari 10 milioni 10. Yes omuzire nashoberwa kwa sente millions za showizi konkasa mkose za tumakere 10 millions ati wamshoba milioni 10.
We have universities that pay actually a lump sum of money.
Yes.
But then no jendo mzee na chacha hati atutwahereza yo millionaires ati omwaka gumwena azikosereza.
Yes.
It goes back to even these some groups, get me well.
Yes.
Some groups that take people abroad. Nibabiha hose.
Yes.
Adra hati atunore waza ino za kwa meza ya sento be wazgaliro. That's how far we have gone, and actually people are abagwira to be no musomo abamwe babibire babra no kuzayo. People are continuing to be psychologically tortured because they have no way through it.
And then you wonder your mind. I think the public fighting corruption needs public, group energy or group efforts.
It starts with you.
Yes. Ihanga tumekora, I think what they would call what? Mob. To people who are corrupt in that magnitude.
Okay.
Abo kwankatu waza kuri omuntu akakora ikintu kiri unimaginable yeta akagumari at large. I think it should be the concern of the citizens. It has now gone beyond the government entities because for a long time persistently government agencies have government offices have failed to contain corruption.
Okay.
Now, citizens, are you going to keep watching? Yesterday, when Fana Nava Uganda Registration Service Bureau, Uganda Registration Service Bureau,
URSB.
Yes. Now, Nava hatu bakagenda ba registering all companies. Over basing on what? Parameters.
Yes.
Bajangu nibenda barigomu analog about Bazoma digital, which would be okay. Konka, the manner in which they came up with is very interesting. Whatever kwenda is really and code 4 aba yesterday mbe nimbuza an expert tari mbe nimwenda hone to one of the end kuja ngwati ambi in one of my companies
yes
ebabe nabuza naja what is this kuna vitu why at Bank of Uganda ni kubenda ari kubyenda ibintu ebinenda data nayibuza can't Bank of Uganda do its own data correction why does it passing through URSB? Isn't there a difference or different roles played by different entities? Now, isn't the candidate to attack the legal approach?
Okay.
How can Bank of Uganda now instruct a different institution to get data for itself to do their work and under what really in normal sense?
Yeah.
Areas nabakora cyo mu nsomo Uganda Law Society nekora ki? How can that be?
Then in the lawyers actually helping actually in the registration because you need the memorandum of understanding, the code,
so
everything.
Ate bahagarika baretana n'ekintu cyo kugira post office. Now as if you are forcing Ugandans to join the post office. People are on a digital.
Yeah. Okay, Mr. Moses Kimwenka Global Anti-Corruption Initiative.
Yes.
Like what do you intend to do to actually curb this corruption?
Yes, now ekyokubanza ntwenda ku sensitize the masses, the population about their rights.
Yes.
Is it Article 17 or Article 17? Clearly gives citizens the right to combat corruption.
Yes.
Then Article 41 also give Nankan access to what? Tinchi Nankaje Konka, it empowers citizens to fight corruption. So now our role no exercising citizens
yes
on their rights given by the constitution to fight corruption.
Yes.
Abantu bingi ko kugenda wako mu office we are very intrigued by Ugandans. Omuntu no shangari kawo oshangari ose accountant in the district or what waza yori kuza kubuza documents related to corruption related issues watunga whistleblower yakugambira ngo mu district ABCD hariho umuntu ori recent this
yes
okizayo kuza kubuza into imagine a registered entity. By the way, we are not only registered, I want to add on, we are registered but working with the Directorate of Ethics and Integrity Office of the President to combat corruption and we report directly to the Office of the President. Konka omuntu abakatwa nebarha is introducing atwantu zachi district to kutenda kuza kuteganisa abo kwibye na bibiro people know omuntu wisha no rwansa corruption you are looked at as an enemy.
Exactly.
That is number one by the district authorities.
Yes.
Then hata echo ocheza kuchikaho wababuza ati bachimanya bamangu you work with you in collaboration with the Office of the President. So echo kibanza kibata at bay. Ochibabuza and of course what we never resist to enter access to we need this and this in regard to the information we have.
I saw how actually we found out that some hospitals had ghost workers. We had ghost hospitals.
Go to Herese, go to education.
We have ghost teachers.
Yes.
Yes.
Hatu waza yoti. Batandika kutera n'amasumu. I'm sorry to say niza kubandika TV. Mtenda mubaze murabo mu district security committee. Do you know why?
They want to
Kawa hata unaenda kwe protecting hata against you who is asking for the information. Kawa niwe number 1 na ba town clerks. So anaenda kudefending obushuma because they are networks. Then ozakushanga shanga diso bali involving am diso na we atandika kwenda kuba protecting. Then ozakushanga na DPC na wenda to arrest abantu abariyo benda kutunga information kurwanisa corruption.
Exactly.
How do you look at it? Now, I think that's the reason. I think we are appealing to the president to come to understand this in fighting corruption, if he is able to fight corruption in this country. abantu abuyahire offices abine emishara abine amamotoka ga government abikurara mu maju ga government abaru neramonse za government abaru kunywa amashita ga government they are the same people abaru promoting corruption eriyo ne mara hihanga your excellency turukija ku managing corruption wabo tabanze fighting corruption among your own workers. This should be known clearly so that your excellency in the burizo ko platforms gatherings is corruption, you appeal to the country to fight corruption. But how will they fight corruption when your officials, same officials are represented? They are the ones promoting corruption. I'm sorry to say.
Okay, let's go ahead. What gambera? Sensitization.
Yes, sensitization. Then it condemn bribery and corruption vigorously wherever it has been reliably identified.
Yes.
Then to equip civil society organizations with skills, knowledge, conviction, confidence, and methods of effectively fighting corruption. Then to carry out investigations in collaboration with government and non-government bodies and submit findings, stock reports to relevant government authorities in charge of investigations and prosecutions, courts and police. Then to increase information sharing and accessibility among the coalition members, strategic allies, and general public on the exposure of corruption. Then to carry out research and advocacy in corruption-related issues, to build the capacity of civil society to demand for responsive and accountable leadership. Then to engage the public to actively demand for accountability.
Okay. Mjebe byone buagamba na reba mu sensitization engaging the public, curbing down bribery.
Exposure. Yatwachira, it's okay. Then abantu tinkuja kwebwechi no manya nkubagiye kureba mu corruption bodies ezikukizayo. Number 1 was police.
Because
a lot of issues. Number 2 was judiciary.
Judiciary.
Now nyenda ngamba byezo mnonga nzakwa ntungo biro bwo
kuza. The card to genen to gambo speed
kutereza abakire ko kutereza. Police of course are more departments. Harumuka CID. USCID bya no bimanyi. Bakwato omuntu yesterday there was a very funny episode. Omuntu agenda yiba ebitoke byomushijo mu farm. Umushuma. Kwaiza kuyuba mukwata. No manya abantu bicyaro kuno wenda bakuteremu obunyafanya.
Bine mob justice most of them.
Yes. Hata bagenda baromusibe bamutera. Kwaiza kumutera. Umusibe agenda za polisi abatabariza.
Kandi abantu abatabariza
kandi polisi hara egende kwataba abakama bachi.
Because police is meant to keep law and order. Mob justice is not actually accepted in Uganda.
I don't know. Yes, of course.
But makabine kutwara umuntu ogwa police. I'm not saying I'm supporting
that. Bakamutwara yoba police bataninga against them. Ngumwamutera.
Mwamtasheme kutera suspect. And
it's what discussing on police at the right time. But now mbaburize hata umushuma nuwe kandi ariyo ubibe bintu bye nuwaryo muchome in fact officer buzire neki yangarikamo at you see naja okay abuko numanya we work with police and then sometimes we leave them then to discuss our things outside office because sometimes kishakubi abuko roya ogumukama wana kawortoche abe yasindikire roya to help release those people. But it is very funny. Police when she went to mugira when because they see aba innocent omushumo bo bakwata ta innocent they are looking for money hatu basaidinga no mushuma to penalize aba innocent abu ibe bintu byabo. So that is CID. It is on the police, on the road, in the first place. That is now another section here.
Because they are there to check the mechanical condition, the speed,
everything.
Abantu bataka ijura na
of course. Konkano le motoka ijure where you are not yes.
And sometimes you find people are very drunk.
Sure, now are going the roadblocks for what? To give money, to collect money? Okay. I think government ekweta kuchimanya ichimanye kurga hati and people know baba ntuchiko no kuronda sente zo kuhereza ki byabe bya ibyo bote byabe gana ati ni yeruho rukomera now tuje tuzo mu judiciary hati Uganda yashika the theme is oine esente omoro tasinga mshango then oine esente no kusinga mshango. You look at the whole, why are these judicial officers in offices abantu bana barya street what are they doing?
Why are we thinking we are getting justice?
Yes, justice in courts. There is no justice in courts of law. Very few. Emshango nechererwa number 1 courts can deliberately because abantu judicial officers nebenda sente harvesting nyo roro yo watugambire ngati turakore then MCR yitu ne yahita ntinga. Can you imagine government nebe kushashurire ki why you are a judicial officer, you are paid, you are facilitated, but ebintu byo rukora they are contrary to your mandate and what you are supposed to do. But I thank government because the Kataho Judicial Service Commission, we are working well with Judicial Service Commission. Nambwene to appearing abantu mwena bokureba mwineki emishangwe edireyinjiro mu courts mugituretere.
Reka tubaherezeho akagisha na mnongo murebo wa Sky Television na nareba Sky TV obwiro bwa hati tuteresimu hanambya no tumushanje 8 9 na mukaga 5 2 5 no tumushanje 8 9 na mukaga 5 2 5 kandi watera basa kubano chendeza volume ya screen yawe tubase kuba tukurikiriza kurungi kandi obwa hati twine Mr. Kakama Moses or Executive Director wa Global Anti-Corruption Initiative abehiriyo kurwanisa corruption narishi obushomankuzi omwihanga n'iteri area Uganda. Reka tubentuza muri be mpora.
So ari kindi kinahenda betwakigambaho you can ask other questions. Abuko twatugamba ari iki kintu cya okuza kurekrutinga abantu kabashaba sente. It's bad. Finally
we have actually it is so touching that we pay million, but even in schools we are already actually Starting from the school requirements, surely the
Yes.
people ask school requirements and
Yes, and you pay millions. Why do you pay millions?
We pay millions of money.
Yes.
We give a lot of school
Yes.
requirements. Then after that, we
Yes.
are going. We have graduated. We need to even
There's no
corrupt
job.
some people to give
Yes.
us jobs. It is too much.
Yes. Corruption from the
Right
beginning,
from the beginning
to the top. Now it is embedded within the body of society.
Omwana najangwa ati corruption ekikiro mushoko.
Yes. Now where is this country going?
But
Where are
we
we
still
heading?
have hope, surely.
Yes. I think you see corruption once we've been to Nkabishat. The will of the people.
Yes.
Then the punitive measures to those who are caught. Then the political will, the government. Government willingness to fight corruption, to combat corruption. That is now the parameters. Ezakoze romonsi. Nibaje mu kaswede no yemera usiganka esumu yawa. Someone will follow you. Akugambire ngu wokiri hihi. Wareke esumu waye gwesumu yawa.
We are going very far away. Wazo mu bani babita ba Rwanda, you will drive on the road. I'm sorry to say, I'm not trying to say that police officers should be taken away, but you drive on the road at the right speed, in the right direction, with the right people. There is no one who is going to be standing on the road waiting for you to see if you were overspeeding, if the car was in good mechanical conditions, but people do the right thing.
Now, itwetinguma Rwanda ya these cameras za mhanda yo ziriyo batinga za garuka.
They do. They are there.
Yes. Ati the funny thing, you are right, the funny thing to Uganda is ruho ezimutu zukora.
But we have these cameras on the streets, but it is so bad that things will happen on a certain street, maybe robbery or someone is murdered, and the footage they tell you the cameras were off.
Yes, in Uganda na myincho niri kwetera recently nkebwa baga yanje mu omotoka. Konkana wino kireba the person or being atwara must also have been corrupt. Ahubwo umuntu wawe wapakira umuntu aine baga ye. Then why which is at the time yo kurga moto kumereza baga ye. Iwe nko umuntu wampakira, that is number one. Then why is kuchireba ngo yayibwa baga ye? Why can't you put up all means to return? Either to return to where you picked him from. No, it's police. Then police will look at means of now making sure Ngubaga Agarko the rightful owner. So it so happened it was a CCTV cameras for the Portland side. Bakoreba ibintu bakora well and good. Konka kubagiye Garkomu cameras izindi ziryo mu other cities, but they are not working. Cameras nkezi za nanke ya change ojo, cameras nkezi za towards Mubende or off. Na yebuza what's the problem?
Why?
Tuisha twaza Kampala ahitwa Simburiri. On inquiry cameras zao tuzukora. Twajena now to the petrol station in our
bad working conditions.
Tuisha twaza petrol station. Inale udinjiro being cameras. But they could not give. They are but you know playing a hide and seek game. Cameras raise up and it's understood. But to give information, first of all, wara winga I'm not going to kupachira omumbuga ya petrol station as a compound yard. Then why not releasing the footages? It becomes manya. We are still up to now. We haven't gotten the number of the vehicle. We are still, but you look at our country. The reason for having CCTV cameras, it's for the people need to do in our office. Omuntu yija yapachira kwanyu. What if someone was murdered? They cannot. No matter bagamba. So omuntu kyakubarya omuntu mukuru. Naja, please.
It is your property that got lost actually.
Yes. What if I had lost my life? Then that means even you bought it from this place, who would say so? Are you seeing now society? So, really, now, think we should gender binge on their cameras. But I think whoever is concerned with these road cameras, Ashimekwana collecting at that era, all should be in use. Why are they there for what? For decoration?
See if they are in proper function.
Yes. I think the president should put up maybe a directorate to really monitor, or not a directorate, but put some, you know,
to make sure all
private thing. Yes, country. They are working. Don't put cameras on the road for the sake of putting cameras on the road. To do what?
For decoration.
The Ugandans think they are paying taxes to get services.
For decoration.
For decoration, by the way. So, really, you see, we are bad off. If you say Rwanda, because they have systems. Then why should they bother? Are we poor? Are we so poor? By the way, I am empowering government also. Kugira ngo aba bantu abine bizimbe byo no matawuni kai mu forcing bagure CCTV cameras.
Yes.
That can also be a policy. Never saving abo benyine bakama bebizimbe okutabiba saving the streets egarke saving na nachi eliminating obushuma. In other countries like Britain, that's what they do. Never making a show when it is about you are worth it. Then the cameras they become cheap. They are not expensive. More so if they are to protect you from, you know, Oshuma, then why should they not really say they are expensive? And the government are having a term sure. Why can't they also put a law enforcing all these, you know, building holders,
that don't
owners
have cameras?
That don't have cameras.
I think URS been a registering
company.
They should have also CCTV.
Yes, CCTV cameras.
Monitoring what goes in and what
goes out. You are right. I know our country is modernizing. Modernization or development does not take place in one day. But that one should also be put in place. It will help government to eliminate that kind of stuff. And then the road is CCTV cameras. But in towns and what? Buildings.
But we saw by actually there is a certain school I went to. We saw biometrics being introduced to schools to check if these teachers are really teaching students. But to me, actually, I thought instead they need CCTV cameras because a teacher will come and check in and tell you, I have gone to class, go to town, do what they want, and they come back, I have finished.
And you know what it is? It can check and help my student, or both of them, I think two, goes to the schools, I think three, where there are CCTV cameras. Echo kubanza, niz checking an ebibisiyaga. Nabyo problem no jimanyeje ebisiyaga. Abana bo kubana bakore sometimes is checking abazire abataza nkai abana abashomesa batashomesa.
We have teachers that can go to class and sleep.
Yes.
And they don't teach.
So iwenka nanka proprietor wa wishomero nono ine buri chimwe in details.
The same thing happens to hospitals. We have people that will report for duty and in another hospital and they come and
yes, how you have brought a very powerful, you know, observations. Observation. Ekintu ekyo nakyo marwaro Ministry of Education egure CCTV cameras esto marwaro nibaza kutekinga nabo kwibe mbazi aha stores zembazi basta motoka ya leta ki yije yijwire
yes
embazi biko bazukuza kuno kwesigabo bari kwakira embazi human beings no ma China has the biggest population but China tari ushum because of CCTV cameras. But it know
by the way, they are working when they are watching cameras. You.
Yes.
It is so hard.
Yes. Happy no buza China no population yayo. Why are they almost corrupt free society? So hati echuo yono gambo mashomero even government schools ntari kaburanga abana baka demonstrating ngo batero CCTV cameras.
That's what I was saying, that it is very hard to do something when you know someone is watching you somewhere.
Yes, of course. The moment Kashito our office on Kokutiro CCTV cameras, our workers were not happy.
Like shomutarije.
Abo kwa bamwe bagenda bazoko mbyabo then oza kushangushanga we na claiming ngo ariyo nakora.
Because you will have people that are going to come and sit and then they are waiting for someone who is not there.
Salary, yaka demand, yaka tell me you could demanding a salary. You will not believe it. So hati ari ibintu bingi bikuzo mu nsomo. silence, but which cannot be. CCTV cameras is the way to go.
Yeah.
If we are to eliminate
someone is watching. Someone is watching and there is evidence that you did it.
And you cannot cheat the machine.
Maybe if you steal the footage.
But you can control the footage depending on how camera
Yeah, I actually saw an incident that happened around one of the supermarkets in Ibarara. Omukazi akija yiba bag. After 1 year, she came back, and they could still recognize this woman because the footage had the clear picture of the woman, and the whole video was there when she had that bag. So she was caught there and then.
Yes.
So, CCTV camera.
No caught. Ati wabiretaji. Ati ekikubanza mu marwaro. Omukots. Police. Police yenyine baje CCTV cameras.
Yes.
Habeho systems ezikuzimanaging. PSU. Ebe in a system in a control room ya iri kureba ki whatever is happening in the country.
Yes.
Not in the different offices. Judicial Service Commission. Education in a CCTV cameras from everywhere, including what is happening in the chambers in court.
Yes.
Judicial Service Commission. Education abuko now this is the best way. Ibyo kujangwa abantu baze reporting. You observe yourselves. PSU observe police. Jendoze omarwaro but when I hear Service Commission na yebe ne koraki then Education Service Commission na yebe ne watching ebintu. Then that's when we shall have a clean society.
Okay. Wire bwagena nubutwirukanga ho reka tugende ntufundishira program yitu obutuma bwawe bwa muheru turukeza program yiteje.
Obutuma bwanje bwa muheru, of course I appeal to His Excellency.
The President of the Republic
of
Uganda.
Fountain of honor and you know, as the position stipulates. Now, Your Excellency, with due respect and honor, Nimaina Ningamba TV direct President Naristignos gender.
Yes.
Make sure you work or put up a system to monitor your officials, district officials. Abarukushashura, abarukuherezaki, buchimwe chona. Secondly, make it mandatory. Kugira all government ministries should have, you know, check up systems in PSUs and what PSU, abarukuchecking ezo ministries, and they should also install CCTV cameras. Then be monitored by those bodies that check corruption within various ministries.
Yes.
And try to punish, put up, you know, measures to punish the corrupt. And then, almost second to last, empower citizens. That is the citizens awareness. Your Excellency, civil society organization is part of, you know, systems that help check the excesses. Look at how you can empower civil society organizations, not to be empowered by donors and what. You know, wabo ino mwana omuka, deno mwana ukaja munaza kushomesubwa, neighbor, then you don't have control over that child. It is a high time, Your Excellency. I know you have a lot of budgets, but you look into civil society and see how you can help civil society to effectively help you combat corruption.
I would kind of challenge you that we had an issue of LOC, as we are concluding.
Yes.
We had an issue of LOC one chairpersons. Bakujirangu balichegumana bakozesa stamp yabo kufuna sente. That is corruption.
Yeah, of course.
But these are the people who earn the least money. So can you please also do something for them so that at nomanyamwana kokubota muhire cyo kurya yachanga ahikirina basa kuchiba korechi achiriye. So somehow somewhere you should also check on that some people are not corrupt because they are just put into a position that's how they have to survive.
Yes, I think taka bito antigambo nyamani tarotini ni kumtuga 15 ekisirama hego bote obota kanga kufacilitating amahege yagira ngo ine mbundu genda o surviving through gun abashisha bataninga mbundu against citizens. You saw what happened.
Exactly.
So LCs, I was astonished sometime back to LC yija yashikaha umuntu akari nashashura rent akiri gushashura rent na n'umukozi na landlord twashikaho they had issues with the landlord. LC one yashikaho just yatera ka stamp ke and it was not necessary yashaka mutware 5 nareba umutware 5 ya LC one yari kushaba atine na shoni.
That is it.
Buratantre yajati unashimwe navuga masta nuwo kugira ngo uvuga masta. Boba kama mutware gumobe kundiro ari unashaba mutware 5 naremera.
I know.
Namjira, do you know that you are now in the presence of anti-corruption agency? You see, to what extent corruption has eluded?
They don't want to know.
They don't want to know.
Yeah.
So Your Excellency, yeta civil society organizations, Stamanazo, you have put in place different government entities. We thank you, but corruption is thriving and increasing. Amidst all institutions you have put in place 29, can you now call civil society organizations? We tine bwire bwinji okwate minister of ethics empowering abagana civil society organizations bashtame bahanure bakuyambi.
Okay, we bari mnonga
kama
Moses kokano basa kwereza ye namba ni mpapa akuja tunanye nyenda kuganira hashonga zana mnonga bindi mushango
mukoti
etakutambara
yes raba matake mushango tarigamu nanke tasorovingwa enamba zanje abatwirikize abanyayuganda mwena no basa ku tuterasimu ya Airtel 0 mushanju 0 2 ishatu inamushanju mukaga 0 kandi garikemo 0 mushanju 0 2 ishatu inamushanju mukaga 0 MTN 0 mushanju 8 2 2 16 nkaga na mwenda okujigarikamo 0 mushanju 8 2 2 16 nkaga na mwenda.
Okay. Yes. Ogoye abari umwami Kakama Moses or Executive Director wa Global Anti-Corruption Initiative kandi tawantuganira ahanshonga za corruption wakuba naenda kugira ebiyagamba nawe wasa kumutera ahanambaze iziya kushomera wene Olivia Kamsime kandi segmented nashi ecweke cyinshi kushubwaho banyani bitu abacogero Herbal Products abehire gukora amashita na sabuni ebonire mnonga kurebeka ngu iwe na family yawe mwabereshera kandi utebere aba Apex International University abakwire omucago kushomera busha aha university zabo nyabura we yirukanga omucogo gutaka kusiga abamoni ngatskaye kurugo twatandika Edwin akoraje na Olivia Kamsime mureke mendeze weekend nungi. Bye bye.
Bye bye.